NBA 2K18 tutorial number 68. Today, I'm going to teach you guys how to use your star to win games. So we will be focusing on how to manage the usage rate and play call for a star player of your choice. We have gone through so many tactics together in 2K18 this year, but the question is really today is how do you chain them all together for a specific player so you can deliver with your star guy. And as you can see here with LeBron James, not only are the stats good, the plus and minus is huge, and that's the key. So we will be looking at today how to dominate a game via play calls of a player and a star, kind of similar to what LeBron can do, so a handler finisher that can also kick out and be strong in the post. So as you can see, if you do it well, blowouts all day. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at all 21 offensive possessions by LeBron James over 10 minutes. We're going to observe these together chronologically, and we're going to bring each of them down in detail. So in possession number 1, the first one I started off with the game is a pace middleweight pick and roll by LeBron, and this is the first one he has done, so you can see bracket 1. That means he's done this action for the first time today in possession 1. And the result here is not perfect. I got an open mid-range for Love, but he clanks it. Russell was able to clean it up for us, but he misses again. But it's a double cleanup for Russell, so Russell is doing well here, but we're starting off the game with the pace middle pick and roll. So in possession 2, I decided to do it again, and this is the second time I've done it in this game so far, and LeBron messes up again, and Russell helps us clean it up. We try to go back to LeBron, and they're doubling. The result this time again is positive, but what it comes down to is it was another Russell cleanup, so this is more Russell doing well than LeBron, but so far we are getting LeBron in the game, and we are committed to keeping his usage rate high because that's how we do it. So we go another pace middle pick and roll by LeBron for the third time, and you can see the result finally, what we wanted, a LeBron dunk for the first time today. In the fourth possession, after multiple pace motion middle pick and rolls and seeing how the different reacts, I decided to call a set play for LeBron for the first time. I'm calling the loop Katana with Hamilton triggering it, and the result is a LeBron assist for 2 points. So we started off with back-to-back messiness, and now we're going back-to-back positivity. So we're flowing well. Possession number 5 in this game, and it's LeBron again, our fourth pace motion middle pick and roll, and the result now kind of leaning towards our favor, a dunk for the second time for Bron. And number 6, we decided to run a set play for LeBron, second time. We're running free fist horns, so now we're going either pace middle pick and roll or set plays, and the result, LeBron assists for 3 points, so now we're doing very well. In the 7th possession with LeBron, I decided to run the pace middle pick and roll for the 5th time, but with a little bit of a twist. So now we're adding an extra handoff to the action to shift the defense, or just different look. And the results are really coming in. LeBron dunked for the 3rd time today. And yeah, as you can see, we're starting to put a lead also up by 3 points. In number 8, position number 8, this is our first pace wing pick and roll by LeBron. So we're just going to see how the defense reacts. And the result is a good pass, but a Russell miss because his inside finish is not that great, but we're trying different things. And here in position number 9 is the first transition led by LeBron after a miss. We're just going to go as quickly as possible. And the result is LeBron assists for 3 points for the second time today. And in position number 10, even though LeBron is on the court, I decided to just call a play for Terry. I'm calling the loop gift for him because it's such a powerful play for Terry. So even with LeBron on the court, I guess 90% of the time I'm going to run something through him. I didn't this time, but the man still gets himself involved. So even in possession number 10, where I'm trying to go for Terry, I try to end up with another pace middle pick and roll by Terry with a handoff. LeBron still got involved, even though nothing was called for him. That's a great player. So all 10 plays, all 10 possession, LeBron was involved. Here is possession number 11. We decided to call a set play for LeBron for the third time, and we're running the free fist horns. And now it's the 4th dunk for LeBron in just 11 possessions. 11 times we run something, so that's great. 12-1, we decided to run the second pace middle pick and roll, wing pick and roll by LeBron. Messes it up again. So that's 2 mess up in a row. We fail, we swung the ball around, we throw into something else. But that's 2 wing pick and roll fails, so that's something to keep in mind. Because either I'm executing badly or they're really good at guarding it. We force it, which Russell cleans up again for the 3rd time, but wing pick and roll so far is failing. And this is possession 13. We go pace pick and roll again in the middle for the 6th time because this has been working. I believe we run this actually 6 times and we led to 6 scoring chances. So LeBron assists for 2 points for the 2nd time. So obviously this is working. I keep that in mind. But we mix it up. We go set play for LeBron for the 4th time out of 14 possessions. we're going loop gift for him again. And the result is a miss by LeBron. But the man is so good, he cleans up his own mess, kick it back out. LeBron assists for 3 points for the third time to Terry, another shooter. So at this point, LeBron has played 7 minutes straight, so I decided to take him out and bring in the bench for 3 minutes. That's how I rotate. You guys know that by now. And with my star gone, I'm going to need a bench scoring scheme. And I always suggest to you guys, if you're running, a scheme for your bench where your favorite star player is not on, just call sets. Call very deadly sets for guys with specific skills. So like Terry goes off for me here because he's my designated shooter and secondary scorer. And I'm essentially only calling like really elite 3-point plays for him, just so I can survive the next 3 minutes without LeBron and hopefully get something out of it. I also snuck in a very good 5-out twist screen for JoJo here, who is my third option scorer, and he's doing well. Also, this is all essentially coming from because of the sets and me understanding what sets suit what player, especially the bench guys. So that's what you want to do, and make sure you get good at loop gift because that's the best set in the game, honestly, and just use it because it is the best. There's nothing better than this 2K18. Now, do you want variety? Yes, but there's so many options in this set. The multiple times I call it before, I got drives, free balls. Now I get a switch mismatch into a dunk into a post up for love. This play is just so flexible. You can see, like right now, I only got 8-9 seconds left, and I can still run the loop gift in time to get a Terry, a wide open free ball. I clanked it, but that's a heck of a set, so get good at this. If you're not good at the family, make sure you nail that set down. As you can see, against the all-time Warriors, our play calling and our high usage rate through LeBron in my Boston Pay system, still doing great. Two-way basketball. We're pulling away. LeBron is back now, so this is possession number 15 with LeBron on the court, offensive possession. We're going to set play for him for the 5th time, but we're running fist 1-5 wide for the first time today. And the result is dunk number 5 for LeBron. That's why you want people or star players that can dunk, because a lot of these sets will open dunking opportunities. If you're going to layup only guy, it's going to suck, but if you got LeBron, look out. And this is possession number 16. Hayes middle pick and roll for the 7th time, but out of a double cross. And result is LeBron 4th 3-point assist of the game. So everything is going well. And you can see by these numbers, we're blowing them up by like 24. We're more than doubling them. In possession 17, I decided to run one again with LeBron on the court, but without involving LeBron. This is a set play for Hamilton, a loop gift. But I switched it about, so it looks a little bit different. And it goes to a Rip Hamilton assist for 3 points. Out of a bobble, but still worked. And we didn't get LeBron involved, so a little bit of rest. But we go right back to the man. Possession number 18. We're going to have a set play for LeBron for the 6th time. This time we're running free fist Hans out of a double cross. And this is LeBron's 6th dunk of the game. And by this point, because of all the actions, you can see now we're totally blowing them out. It's like 49-23 against all-time Warriors. Possession number 19, we go back to the pace middle pick and roll by LeBron that we actually haven't done a lot. We started off the game doing this a lot, but we went away from it. But we go back to it, and now it's a LeBron assist for 2 points for the 3rd time, going to Russell. And if it's not broken, don't bother with it. Go back to it. Pace middle pick and roll again by LeBron for the 8th time. Result, LeBron assists for 2 points to Russell again for the 4th time. And in possession 21, we're running the pace middle pick and roll by LeBron for the 10th time. So we've done this almost 50%, but we're doing it out of a double cross this time. And this is LeBron's another dunk. Look at that. Another throw down by LeBron. Everything is going great. And by this point, with the 3rd quarter almost ending, I decided to take him off, just put him in the bench and go to the 4th because I played LeBron for the entire 4th quarter. And in the 4th quarter offense, I'm just going to show it to you guys uncut so you guys can watch it. I'm just going to let this run and discuss with you guys what's really going on here. Because I know a lot of you has been following my Boston Pay system. And the system is great because it's got multiple actions, multiple sets. But I've never really talked to you guys about, how to do, what to do, and how to do it, and when to do it, and how to combine them, how to chain them, and who to use it for. Like I've told you guys before, I think the other videos you saw with the Boston Pay system, I kind of went with a team-oriented approach because I'm still trying to work out the kinks of the system. But now that I have figured out the system, I actually eventually do prefer to add in a star and just, jack up the star's usage rate within the system. And ever since I was able to get the LeBron card, or his Ruby Moments card, with my subscriber guy here, who was kind enough to lend me his Sim so I can make this footage for you guys, I've been jacking up LeBron's usage rate in Boston Pace. Because the previous Boston Pay system you guys saw was, it's going for everybody, right? Team oriented, because that's what the system does. You make people who are good at certain things do the things they're good at so they can shine. But when you add in a star player, someone like LeBron or any star player really, they can do everything. So when you have a guy that can do everything, this is how you use Boston pace. You literally, if he plays 10 minutes on the court, which is what he did here earlier, well, he's going to play these 5 minutes. So he plays 15 minutes, let's say. I pretty much had how many possessions? I probably had 32 possessions, 33 possessions with LeBron on the court. And I ran everything through LeBron except those 2 other times. Like here, you can see the possessions are really jacked up because I started intentional fouling them. So I can just make more MT. That's why you can see the score is getting higher and higher, but the clock is not moving on as fast because I'm not playing defense. Like ever since the 2-minute mark, I've been fouling them for free throws. Anyways, that's actually one of my favorite passes in the game. That's a nasty pass right there. Anyhow, my point is, if you add in a star to the Boston pace system, this is what it's gonna look like. It's not gonna be the other ones you saw where I'm just showing you guys the plays. I'm trying to get everybody involved and call the right play for the right guy and just, you know, it looks all kumbaya and all team happy. It's not necessary to be team happy if you have greatness on your team. And any star player you have, really, like any top 20 player in the NBA or top 20, 50 cards in my team, they can all deal with the Boston pace in this amount of usage. Like the usage rate LeBron is going through right now is extremely high. We're talking maybe he's finishing 30 to 40% of all possessions. He's either going to score, assist, or grab the rebound, assist again. Like he is overtaking this game probably at 35 to 40% usage rate. This is how you want to do it. The Boston pace system is great. Any system I show you really works for the team. But when you have a star, you gotta do it this way. Do not be sharing the ball or sharing duties with other players when you have like a star of LeBron's caliber on your team. Stars have to shine, even within a system that is defended for passing and, you know, sharing the ball and attacking together. You can have LeBron lead the attack and then the rest of the team can attack and do their job together. But if you have a star player, this is how you gotta do it. This is how I do it. So I just want to show it to you guys in detail. And you can see we were able to blow out the all-time Warriors. Like the guy who, and there's also a couple of you who asked the all-time Warriors gameplay. So here it is. We blew them out 89 to 46. I don't think I took any free throws in this game. Not the 10 requirement, but I was able to get a lot of MT, even though I didn't take any free throws. I mean, not the 10 minimum, 1200 MT. So that's way more than you ever need. So this is what the game looks like with my Boston pace system when it's used by a star, you know, like all the usage rate going to one guy. Alright? So if you got any questions, put it in the comment section. As always, thanks for coming by. Appreciate your support. I will see all of you next time.